Hey everybody, welcome back to Kevin Fails at Minecraft. And you know what? We were going to start building a automated chicken farm today, but this rain is really obnoxious. And I'm gonna just real quick, I wanted to do this with dirt so it'd be easier to disassemble, but I'm gonna fill this in because this is noisy and obnoxious, distracting. I don't even know if words are things. All right, fill this in. And eventually we want this to have logs on top, but we want them to be facing down, so we'll fill in kind of the second layer of the roof and then remove this, I guess for lack of a better term, scaffolding layer. Boom. Anyway, why don't I talk while I'm doing this so I don't bore you all to tears. But basically, I guess this area will be uncovered. So we want to build a chicken farm and we just barely have the resources for it. What this means though is that we can basically never have to worry about meat again, or at least chicken, cooked chicken, because it will automatically get it for us, which is phenomenal news for those of us who like chicken, which should be the majority, I would imagine, if I were to hazard a guess. I like the expression hazard. All right, boom, like that there. All right, boom. The other thing, I got to make sure that I light up the top of this once it is done. So basically for this, and I'm stealing someone else's design for this because I played around with some designs of my own. They weren't working. They were too large. They weren't working too well. This one is much better. So basically, the thing about chickens is that every so often they lay eggs. And the dispensers that I showed you in probably last video, maybe it was the video before, but the dispensers that I showed you before, I think it was the beginning of last video. All right, so you see it's much quieter in here. That's good. But the dispensers I showed you, if they will shoot out the eggs, and sometimes when an egg hits the ground, it will spawn a chicken. So what we rely on this principle for, we collect the eggs from some chickens and then we fire them out. And sometimes those will spawn more chickens. And then every so often we kill off the chickens that exist. All right, so we went into the nether last time, which was terrifying. And we got some nether quartz, which is awesome. And we need to build some comparators. We need redstone. Where does our redstone? There it is. Okay, so we got our dispensers, we got a redstone. We've got 4 hoppers. We're going to need 2 additional chests. Let me build those. Boom. All right. And, I need 2 of those, not just 1. The other thing we're going to need is a little bit, not a ton, but we're going to need a fair bit of glass. So I'm going to have to go out and dig some. So let us do that right now. Actually, I don't even know what time of day it is, because when it's rainy, who knows? It's looking like it's getting late. It's just not a promising thing for me. But we need some glass. We're also going to need 1 piston. And pistons are really cool. You can combine them with sticky pistons to make them super cool, which is distinct from really cool. All right. So we need, oh look, it's not raining in this biome. How convenient is that? Oh hey chicken, you got some eggs? Because I can't really do anything without eggs. I will eventually need to just kind of chill out by these chickens and hope that they lay some eggs, because you can't really move chickens easily. So the idea is to get the source chickens in the place where you need them beforehand, so you don't have to, I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, that should be enough sand. Come on, Kevin, stop, knock it off. I just want to finish this up. That's enough, okay. Any eggs? Oh, sand, eggs, anything for me today? No? Fine, I'll come back later. No eggs, ugh. All right, we are definitely getting to dusk, so I want to head back as quickly as possible. And I have to try and remind myself how to make a redstone comparator. That's the other problem with playing in Creative World, is that you kind of just have access to everything. You don't have to construct it. So But there's another thing that we will need, and that is the daylight sensor. And for the daylight sensor, you need some weird ingredients. Let's see. Half slabs. Actually, I don't need 6 of these. All right, I don't need that many. All right, so half slabs. We'll have half. Okay, so what am I? Okay, I gotta stop talking to myself. Cook some of that up, and in the meantime, we will go to sleep. And not dangerous in 5, 4, 3. Okay. And I wish that the furnaces would just cook like you'd speed it along when you're asleep. So since you've theoretically been unconscious for X number of times, the furnaces should have done that amount of times of work. But that's not how this works. So the daylight sensor is a unit that outputs a certain amount of redstone signal based on the time of day. And we rely on this to give the chickens enough time to grow up before we try and destroy them. So, and look at that. There is our daylight sensor. Awesome. So the thing is, the daylight sensor needs to be out in the daylight, because right now it is outputting no power at all. If we put some redstone next to it, we'll show. Oh, it is a... Okay. Does the daylight sensor not need to be outside anymore? If it is, I don't even know if I want it outside anymore. If it doesn't need to be, I don't know that I want it. Okay, I gotta stop. Words are things. Okay. Oh, there's a spider out there. Okay, let's get back down. And I gotta... Okay, so we will need 2 redstone repeaters. Oh, and for repeaters we need not just glass, but we need smooth stone, which means we gotta cook some cobblestone. Let me take my glass. Come here. Okay, let's put some stuff away, because I am inundated with junk. Consolidate those, put that in there. Put that away. All right, so we need those. And I gotta remember how a comparator works. So, I'm going to, real quick, I'm gonna let this cook for a little bit, and I'm going to cut away briefly while I look up how to build a comparator, because I do not remember. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let us continue. I remember now. I looked it up. That's not the right terminology. Okay, so in addition to that, you need redstone torches. Now, redstone torches basically output a signal rather than redstone, which kind of carries a signal. And to make the... okay, we're going to need some of this smooth stone. Thank you. So to make a comparator, and we need 2 of these, what you do is you put torches like this, and then another quartz in the middle. Sweet, I got it right. Okay, awesome. I love it when I say things and they actually happen just by accident to be true. Okay, so we need 2 comparators. We're going to need 3 repeaters, and for repeaters we'll need more of this. Thank you. And a repeater is basically a torch on either side up here, and some smooth stone like this, and then redstone in the middle. We need 3 of those, so we need to wait for a little bit more stone, because life moves so slowly for poor us. Come on. Okay, that's 3. That's all we really need, I think. Oh, no, we need a whole other one. Okay. Oh, and I'm out of torches. Let's make some torches. Or redstone torches, rather. Boom, 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 boom. I do kind of wonder every so often when I'm playing this if other people say boom or random things when they're making stuff in Minecraft. I'm always just like boom, 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 boom. Oh, I need to give me more stone. Thank you. And now get back to cooking sand. Thank you. All right, so 2 more of these. 1, 2, boom, and half that over there. And 2 there, and that gives us the 3 repeaters that we need. And now the last thing we need is a piston, and wait, I can do this, I remember vaguely. What we need is, okay, so that's, I think that's cobblestone rather than smooth stone, but we do need, okay, we've got iron there. We're gonna see if this is right, or if I'm completely making this up. So it's wood across the top, then cobblestone along the sides here, and then redstone, and then iron in the middle. Oh my gosh, guys, Oh, I am a freak. I almost knocked over my main channel camera, but I am a freaking genius. This is the Piston. And I know a lot of you guys play Minecraft, but some of you don't. I know for a fact. So actually, let me build another torch real quick so I can demo this. This is the coolest thing. Oh, that's not. That's like the one place I couldn't put it. All right, so basically, pushes stuff. Extends like that. So if I were to put a block of wood in front of it, boom, pushes it out. Now, this is distinguished from sticky pistons because sticky pistons will pull things back when they're unpowered. This one just leaves it out there, which makes it very less cool. But it is nonetheless something that is very awesome, and we're going to use it for a monostable circuit, which, to be honest, I'm not entirely certain I know what people mean when they're talking about a monostable circuit, but that is what it is. Okay, so I think we now have all of the ingredients we need to start building our chicken farm. And I will give credit in the description to the person who came up with this design. They actually came up with an original design. Ooh, I'm hungry. They came up with the design originally, but it seemed that it was causing a little bit of spawn problems. So they've revised it. So I'm kind of combining, I'm taking their original design plus their revisions. Oh, good, and there's already chickens here. So I was thinking basically we'll build this chicken farm right up here. And let's take that out. Boom, boom. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to start with 2 chests. And I'm basically just going to build until I can't remember what happens next. And on top of that, we're going to put 2 hoppers. Boom. And on top of that, we need 2 half slabs. Boom. And it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, you know what? It does matter. We're not going to use wood half slabs because this, no, it shouldn't. Well, I'm not entirely positive. This does involve a little bit of lava, which means, actually means I'm going to have to figure out where the nearest source of lava is. But also means we probably don't want to use wood for the construction of any of this. I hear a monster somewhere. That's probably underneath here. Alrighty. Yeah, crafting table. If you're like me, you build crafting tables all the time for no real reason. I'm going to build a whole bunch of blocks of nether quartz. And I'm pretty sure we could break the blocks back down, right? Oh, we can't? No? Well, okay, once they're blocks, they're stuck as blocks, I guess. Huh. That's interesting. Why did I don't need to take that apart. Put that back. In fact, I need that to still be there. I'm going to make half slabs of quartz. And, well, yeah, I'm not building any creative, I forgot. All right. So we'll put some slabs there and slabs there. So remember when we were talking about the hoppers, that basically if stuff falls into these, they will end up in the chest below. But what's interesting to note about half slabs is that hoppers will grab things through half slabs. So if I were to toss this redstone torch like that, it gets eaten up by the hopper underneath and ends up in this chest. So that is wonderful. Now I'm going to use cobblestone for the rest of this. I've started really loving quartz blocks as kind of the base for everything, but not necessarily not the resource we have the most of at the moment. So what we need now is dispensers, and one there, and one there, and one actually on top of that. All right. And let me think, what else happens? What else happens? Those dispensers go there, and that dispenses the chicken, so therefore blah, blah, blah. Logic, math, things, science. All right, so we need up here. Right, goes into there. Perfect, okay. So there and there. Yes. Okay, now we're going to start doing some of the redstone-y stuff. And we may not complete this in this episode, so we will have to complete it later than this episode. Oh, and it's almost nightfall. Oh, this is terrible. Okay. So if I'm recalling correctly, let's see, boom, 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 boom. You know what? Let me cut away real quick. I will be right back just as soon as I remember how this is designed. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm remembering a little bit of something at least. We need now, and I'm just going to try and get at least a portion of this done, is we need now is a comparator. No. Comparator like that. And the comparator is actually going to output a signal if it just so happens that this thing has any items in it. It is getting late. I shouldn't be out here. Redstone on top of that. I should be explaining what I'm doing, but I'm trying to hurry. Get rid of that because we want that to be cobble there and that. Okay, so right now what the circuit will do, real quick, is if I put anything in there, it will automatically fire it out. Boom, does it. It's basically when you apply power to a dispenser, it will spit it out, which is why it's called a dispenser, because it dispenses things. Truth in advertising. And basically that is what we are going to need to fire the eggs, because now if something falls in any of those hoppers, it will find its way into that dispenser. The dispenser will go, oh, I have something in me, ergo, I got monsters. Real monsters. Anybody remember that show? God, I feel young and old and all of the things. Ooh, Enderman. Okay. In my house and going to sleep. Whew. Good. Okay. So anyway, now that it's daytime and those monsters are starting to die, get back out there. Oh, creepers and all kinds of fun times. That's just wonderful. I feel like a complete idiot for not realizing I was on peaceful though. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have had this problem, and I've had this for a long while. It's just every so often I'll be playing on a regular map and I'll just suddenly discover, oh look, that's in peaceful mode. And I know for a fact that it hadn't been before. Okay, you are dead. Okay, other creepers? Anybody else? Anybody else? You want to go? Ooh, you totally want to go, don't you? I can tell. Oh yeah. Yeah, you went and you are gone. All right, we may, let's see, I think we should have enough redstone to finish this off. But, okay, so basically, this is relying on a couple of kind of weird idiosyncrasies with this game. I don't even know if that's the right word, but you can dispense stuff through glass. How weird is that? And we're actually going to put some cobblestone in front of that. All right. So basically, let me walk you through kind of the structure of how this is going to work. So chickens are going to live on top of those hoppers, so that whenever they lay eggs, the hoppers will convey them into this dispenser. Then the dispenser, now that we've got the redstone hooked up, when it discovers that there is something inside it, it's going to shoot it out, and it can actually shoot through the glass, and if it creates a chicken, it will, and that chicken will fall onto this platform. Let me put some... Am I out of glass? I'm out of glass. Okay. Well, at any rate, let me... okay, so these two will be glass, and then we'll have... Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's get this like that. And like that. Right, and we will put some glass. So there'll be glass in front of here as well. So once those chickens spawn, if the egg happens to hatch into a chicken, actually, let me think, it fills in, yeah, like that. You take off that top one though. All right, so then they will chill out in here once they are spawned. And these are not the source chickens that we have up there on top of there. These are kind of baby chickens and stuff. And Where are you, zombie? Making noise, being all interrupty. Once they're up here, basically every day, these will quickly shoot out a burst of lava and suck it right back in, which means that anything inside here is going to light on fire. With the exception of baby chickens, because they are only half a block tall, so the lava is not going to reach them, so they will not light on fire. And then basically, whatever that produces is going to fall into these hoppers and thus into our chest. Oh, there, I have glass. Perfect. Brilliant. Wonderful. Other words that mean that. Okay, and actually let me fill that in as well. Oops, what am I doing? Right, and yeah, why not? We'll bring this all the way down. Boom, 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 boom. And we can get rid of those. Boom, 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 boom. So this is going to be our wonderful, I don't like them being that low up here. Thank you. So this is going to be our wonderful chicken farm killer destroyer thing. But the wonderful thing is basically they will just continue to work indefinitely. So when we come back, because we are about 20 minutes, we will wire up the rest of this because it needs a little bit of redstone to, so we've got the one that will at least make the chickens spawn in here, but we do need to wire up the stuff that is going to make the lower set of dispensers fire out some lava and then retract it back in real quick. And we will need to use the daylight sensor for that, so stay tuned for that. We will be doing that next episode. I gotta stop almost knocking over things, and I will see you soon. Bye.